charge of chapter 3, and it has to do with independent reading and how to create a reading program in your classroom, and guidelines and top 5 independent reading strategies. We didn't manage to get to the strategies yet, but whatever we gathered, we want to share with you. What is independent reading? We gathered that independent reading is sustained reading time. That's a time allotted in your classroom schedule, in your timetable, that goes from 15 to 20 minutes daily. And it has several other nicknames and acronyms. Some people know it as sustained silent reading, and in Belize, what we mostly know this strategy is the drop, the dare, yes, the dare, drop everything and read. And there are several other ones, like the web, which is wonderful, entertaining books. Go grab a book, which is grab, surf, silent, uninterrupted reading fun, and several other ones that you might find out there. Independent reading is self-selected reading that students select themselves, and we need to give children choices and give them a variety of genre. One of the things that are being highlighted here is the genre wheel, where you provide students with a genre wheel, and there's different genres like fantasy, folk tales, fables, adventure, and you allow children to choose whatever genre they wish to read. And they go painting and coloring the genres that they have already read for that book until they complete the entire genre, the entire wheel. So that's one way of providing choices for children to do. Now, can we apply it to our religion setting? So we're talking about how we do not have much availability of books in our schools. This is talking about 200 books and going up to 1,000 books at the end of the year. So I asked my fellow colleagues, teachers, how many books do you usually have at your particular classroom library? Anybody wants to share? And most of the time, I don't know how it works in Canada or in the United States if the government provides that to them. However, it has to come out from our pocket, right? From our teacher's pocket. And sometimes it says here how we can build our classroom library on a budget. It's visiting or asking parents to donate books. Sometimes you find that parents do not want to cooperate there. You invite students to donate used books, or be on the constant lookout at thrift stores. We all know Boundary Store, right? So we go to Boundary Store here in Orange Rock Town, and then we get a book for $2.50, maybe $1, and going up to $5. So it does cost a lot of money to have a functional classroom library. So that is one drawback that we see here in our religion setting. What are the advantages of independent reading? We were looking at that it allows children to grow in their vocabulary. It also helps them in their fluency, comprehension, word attack skills, and especially love for reading. Because here when we do sustained reading, we are not trying to test children in any way or form. What we want to focus here is that children will be reading for enjoyment purposes, and not because the teacher is going to test them on comprehension skills or any other reading skills. So that's what we want, and that's what one teacher highlighted, that no tasks of filling forms or worksheets is going to be given to the children. However, you can keep an even a reading log, which is you can either download this from the internet or just create your own one. In this case, this sample reading log form has the title, the genre, the date the child started the book, the date the child finished, and how would that child rate the book, either as great, okay, or didn't care for, or didn't like it at all. So that is giving, not overwhelming the child saying, "Are you going to read?" and you have to give me a summary or a book report. It's just trying to instill in that child the love for reading and reading for enjoyment.
They can share with the children. They can share with their partner.
They can share with their partner whatever they're reading. Okay. Also, to entice children to love reading, the book also suggests that we need to display books in a very creative and fun way so that children will want to go and read. Because most of the times when we display our books in our libraries, they just think it's fine. So it would be good for us to display the cover. And one suggestion there is the rain gutter, right? I don't know how you would hang it in the reading gutter, but that's one way of displaying it, and teachers are very creative in many different ways in how to display their books so that children would be enticed to go and read in it. And you have to find an appropriate time in your schedule. Most of the times, I know in my school what we do is from 1 to 1:30. We do the drop everything and read. And you have to select a space in your classroom as your classroom library, and you can put either a couch or a mat where children can feel comfortable while they're reading a book as well. So this is what independent reading, I know you can divide from
it also mentioned whereby if you're doing a lesson and you're sharp on a lesson, you can stop there and pick up a book and read to compensate for that time. We didn't read it exactly to the end, but to the end also it talks about going to using the internet, using your MP3s to download information, to download books and reading books. As well as it entices the students to want to read. Using what the students want to do, using technology, I mean our students are into technology, using that technology to create that reading space. Right? It also talks about don't judge a book by its cover, using the internet for students to write their own books and develop their own cover and so on. So using technology at your advantage in order that the students will want to read.
And also you mentioned that whenever you're separating the books in the different genres, not to do it by levels, because some children feel uncomfortable, okay, they're at this level, and then they're comparing them. So just put the level at the back of the book and just separate them by